Hey everybody, just to catch everybody up to speed. So what you guys seen me do here is just basically put the subframe back on and put it on appropriately. Everything is nicely buttoned up. I got the axles on, I got the transmission in, I got the axle carrier bearing used. I mean, this thing is coming out pretty darn good. As you guys can see, I was ready to the point where I'm ready to put on the exhaust. I have to tighten up that motor mount, which is done. One thing I forgot to mention to you guys is that George did end up having a heater core hose or line leak right there where that weld is. So we went ahead and welded all the spots. I went ahead and sanded everything just to enjoy the look of how it looks afterwards. Nah, just kidding. Just so then I could make sure everything looks good, because what I wanted to do was rubber coated. So that's what this is here. I used a Raptor rubberized coating, not a truck bed liner, not to get confused. And they came out phenomenal. Talk about the refurbished. Look at them. They look, I mean, brand spanking new, and they're coated so this doesn't happen again. All right, guys, let's just jump into today's episode. We're going to go ahead and install this exhaust for George. Let's get it going, guys, and let's go.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Nasty Addiction Garage, where today, in today's episode, we're going to, we're gonna install a TCS exhaust. This is the dual tip single muffler exhaust by TCS. This thing is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. I've been super curious to hear these things on a 5th gen or a 3S GTE in general. There's a whole bunch of videos out there with this on there, but just in live person, I would love to hear how this sounds. So guys, today's video, we're actually gonna install it and see how it goes. So let's go. All right, then, folks, we're going to get down to the level of where the exhaust is going to go so we can check out everything really quickly. So we have everything up here ready to go. We have the driver's side axle. We have the passenger side axle. We have the half shaft. So this is out roughly about an inch, what it looks like. So, I mean, this is as far as it's going to go. I guarantee you this thing is not going anywhere. It also uses the axle carrier bearing as well. So we're looking pretty good, guys. As you guys see right down over there, we have the downpipe, the TCS downpipe we're going to be using for the exhaust. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put you guys on a time lapse real quick. I'm going to add the downpipe, or the downpipe's already on. We're going to add the extended pipe back here. We're going to situate the canister back here as well, but we're going to do this all in due time. We're going to do this step by step. So we're going to go ahead now and install this exhaust, guys. So let's go. All right, folks, looking at this on the level of the exhaust, we have the downpipe connected from the 3S GTE all the way down to the kind of cat back section of this. I don't know if this is considered the B pipe. I'm not sure. But the cat back section of this exhaust that goes up and over the cross member and the rear cross member. So right now what we're going to do is start mocking everything up. We're going to go get the actual muffler itself, to then go ahead and put it on the hangers and then start hand tightening everything. Right before we start hand tightening everything, then I will, adjust things and then go ahead and bolt everything for its permanent state. So, guys, let's grab this muffler and get this thing going. I'm kind of excited. So let's go. Alright, folks, as you guys see, we did mount it up and just kind of have it hanging there by just the bolts itself. The thing is, I did notice that these bolts are rusted out, so I am going to have to replace them. I can't fully install this exhaust on this car after all this with these rusty bolts. So what I'm going to go do is we're going to run to Home Depot really quickly, get these bolt sizes and get some nuts to go with them, and go from there, guys. So let's go. Guys, we are back. We had to go to Menards to pick these items up, but we got some bolts, M12s, we got some washers, We also got some nuts. Let's go ahead and install these guys. Put these in, at least secure the muffler, so then we can go ahead and install that one pipe that's right there. So let's get into it, guys, and let's go. Alright everybody, those bolts worked phenomenal. Let me try to give you guys a little glimpse of those bolts there. Let's see. Right there, that looks phenomenal, and it actually works really, really well. That's an M12 75 millimeter, as you guys can see right there as well. I got a washer on the head and a washer on the nut as well. This is the canister. It's looking super, super good. It's still a little wobbly, obviously, just because it's not connected under there. But we're going to go ahead and do that, guys. We got this piece right here. Again, I'm going to put you guys on the time-lapse just so that I can get this done appropriately and get this stuff done. Let's go. All right, guys. So we're back. It's been a few weeks. So what you guys last seen was the exhaust. We were about to put the exhaust on, actually. We were about to put the exhaust on George's car, but as I was putting it on, I didn't notice it until I was editing the video where there's a dent in the exhaust. Two places. I actually examined it. Here goes the clip, so you guys can check it out. But it really, really sucked just because I kind of paused everything there, you know. And the great people at TCS, they did great by just sending another exhaust. I paid for shipping, obviously. I think me and Ty have a good understanding. You know, shit happens, right? Like, so I paid the shipping, so got the exhaust here, and I see down the gangway, as you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to try to zoom in here real quick. See if you guys, nope, can't zoom in. But there's the exhaust right there, guys. So let's go get it. Let's bring it into the garage. Just open it up just to make sure that it's not dented and stuff like that. And then we'll get back on the exhaust and installing. So let's jump into it, guys. Let's go. Let's check it out. I'm excited. Don't judge me on my concrete, guys. I'm waiting on the concrete people to come and give me a quote. But here goes the exhaust, and we see some damage already. What this feels like is a flange. It's just damage on the box. Let's take a look. So far, everything is looking okay. There's a little damage here, but I don't think that would be anything too crazy. The box feels pretty good and solid. So let's take it back to the garage, guys, and let's go. Alright, guys, we have it here. What we're going to go ahead and do now is just go ahead and open it just so we can make sure there's no damages on this exhaust. And then after we do the proper exam, we're going to go ahead and mount it onto George's MR2 just so then we can go ahead and get that on. Then after we get the front end kind of put together, I don't know if I've explained to you guys, but kind of catching you guys up to speed a little bit while we're here, I did refurbish the heater core hose because George did have a leak in the heater core hose or in the hard line at the junction. So I'll put some video clips so you guys can check that what I did. It was pretty cool. We did weld them. After we welded them, I did sand everything down, all the, you know, corrosion and stuff. And after doing that, what then I then did was use a rubber coating to go ahead and coat them up and then install them back on the 3S GTE. So that's done. We did have a fuel leak as well. This was injector 1 here. Where is it? Can I see it? Injector 1 right there was leaking. The O-ring looked super chewed up, so I got that fixed. So really the only thing needed to be done is put this exhaust on, finish bleeding the coolant. I did bleed the brakes. I bled the clutch already as well. So guys, we are pretty much done here. So we're almost to the point where we could turn the car over. So once this exhaust is on, guys, we're gonna call it a day, and then I'm gonna come back and bleed this off camera, and then I'm going to do the proper turnkey kind of video, just because I know you guys are gonna want to hear that exhaust as well. So we're going to do a proper turnkey video. So guys, let's get this exhaust on, let's get this done, and let's go. All right, folks, we have completed the install on the dual tip single muffler TCS exhaust. This thing looks phenomenal, guys. And I mean, I can't wait to turn it up so then we can hear it and see how this thing sounds, or hear how this thing sounds. But it's all locked in. It's looking pretty good. I got to get some parts cleaner or some brake cleaner so then I can wipe down this exhaust. We have no prints. But guys, this thing is looking phenomenal. It's installed. It's looking nice and fresh, guys. So that's going to conclude today's episode, guys. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. We have the exhaust on, guys. The next thing to do is just turn the car on, guys. So until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Remember, like, share, subscribe. Check out nastyaddictiongarage.com. And I don't know if you guys have been watching, but the wide body kit's coming out soon. So make sure you guys are stay tuned for that. Until next time, guys, peace.